No cable? Need a way to watch Lomachenko vs. Lopez this weekend? Then I got you covered. Get ESPN Plus using my link below. One great night, a lightweight fight, winner takes all. Also, with your ESPN Plus subscription, you'll be able to watch UFC Fight Night, Brian Ortega versus the Korean Zombie. Two great main cards for only $5.99. By clicking my link, I receive a small kickback that I use to help grow the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you at the fights.
The WBC tells Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, former WBC champion of the world, oh my God, that he's no longer a heavyweight. What? What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Also open up a Zelle. If you're watching the Lomachenko versus Teofimo fight, use my link in the description. The link is in the description. ESPN Plus, they are airing the fight. And you can use my link to help support the channel if you need a way to watch the fight. Appreciate you guys. I want to make this quick video. So, you guys seen the title. The WBC is basically telling Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, to this day, that he is no longer a heavyweight. You guys see it. They conducted an interview, and they said they're setting, and they voted, and they're setting a new weight class. It says, Mauricio Suleiman confirms the WBC boxing will unveil a new weight class starting in November. Cruiserweight is 190 pounds. They're saying anything from, I think it's like 191 to 224 is the new division. And if you weigh 224 pounds or better, then you're, I guess, like a heavyweight or kind of a super heavyweight. Listen, I don't know if the WBC is hell-bent on, losing integrity, but they've been making some really odd and suspicious decisions recently in the world of boxing that have been ridiculed. And just add this to the list, in addition to Canelo Alvarez failing a drug test with clenbuterol, then they changed the rules on how much clenbuterol you can have in your system. Then they appoint Canelo as the franchise champion when there's a great fight at stake for him to fight Jamal Charlo. Then they did the same thing to Devin Haney in a different division, in the lightweight division. And instead of giving Devin Haney the shot at the mandatory, they allowed him to be sidestepped by Lomachenko in Top Rank. Now Lomachenko tonight is fighting Teofimo Lopez, but he never had to fight his mandatory. And the winner of Teofimo and Loma won't have to fight Devin Haney. They can possibly make the fight, but there's nothing in stone that would mandate that they have to fight Devin Haney, which is poor for the sport. Now, out of nowhere, RKO out of nowhere, they are trying to create another division and split the divisions, and people talked about making a super heavyweight, but just why? It's just an extra division with extra belts. I hope Deontay Wilder fights Tyson Fury and trashes the WBC belt if he wins it again, because they're doing too much. And I hope PBC comes out with their own belt. It's gone too far. Another potential dilemma from my perspective with creating another division is what type of landscape is boxing if the WBC does it, but you don't get the IBF to do it, the WBA to do it, and the IBO and the other sanctioning bodies. You see what I'm saying? Then it creates a problem. So one sanctioning body is going to have this new division, but this is not unilaterally agreed by the IBF and the IBO and the WBO and the WBA. So only one sanctioning body is going to have people fighting in another division, collecting sanctioning fees in a brand new division. It seems like horseshit to me. And I really don't understand this move. And the bottom line is, if you're a heavyweight, you're a heavyweight. Deontay Wilder, he was weighing 209, and he was sleeping Tyson Fury in the 12th round. He dropped him, knocked him unconscious. Tyson Fury admits this, and Wilder weighed 212, 214. Same thing with Luis Ortiz, right? Usyk, he's bulking up and stuff like that. He just got a stoppage over Chaz Tablespoon. Now they're just coming in and basically saying that Wilder, you know, a lot of the weights he's fought at, except for the last Tyson Fury fight, he technically wouldn't be considered a heavyweight under these new guidelines because he's the WBC. At the time, he was the WBC champion. He chose to bulk up in the Tyson Fury rematch, but the Tyson Fury rematch didn't go his way. I do think Tyson Fury, there are some underhanded things done, but that's a separate conversation. So I doubt that Deontay Wilder is looking to, you know, pack on the extra size and be over 230. But now with the new WBC rules, he almost has to be closer to 230 than not, because according to the WBC, you don't technically count as a heavyweight unless you weigh 224. You know, so the WBC is doing too much. They're showing clear bias to certain fighters and certain demographics of fighters and people they have personal relationships with. They changed the clenbuterol rules. They're making weird exceptions. They said Wilder and Glovegate 2.0 with Tyson Fury doesn't need to be investigated. And if you do believe that Tyson Fury's glove, something was wrong with it, even though they didn't explain it, then you're stupid. That's what Mauricio Suleiman said. They also condemned Devin Haney for making comments. Wilder, another black fighter, African-American fighter, for saying he wanted to catch a body. You know, Devin Haney said he'll never lose to a white boy, similar to what Bernard Hopkins said. And they condemned these fighters. And they also talked and discussed about no trash talking. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see boxing with no trash talking because one of the companies that have a belt and, you know, they're trying to make all the rules in boxing. I hope boxing does away with all these sanctioning bodies, damn near, that are doing all this extra stuff, because to me, it's not really advocating for boxing. It's not helping boxing. It's creating confusion. It's creating new avenues, not in a good way for them to make money. And what do the fans or the fighters really get out of this? You know, a separate division. So now you could be a guy who wouldn't have got a title at cruiserweight or got a title at heavyweight. You know, you might not have what it takes to hack it at the current heavyweight, but now they have this new division, which who knows who's going to even participate in this brand new division, right? So this little hybrid heavyweight, you know, sub heavyweight or whatever they want to call it, right? Pre-heavyweight. And now you could get a title in this newfound division that, to my knowledge, the WBC is the only one doing. I mean, this is just farcical. Let me know what you guys think. Deontay Wilder no longer a heavyweight according to the WBC, because oftentimes he comes in weighing less than 224. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We working.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.